Yeah, well, thank you for having me. First off, I am originally from Mexico. I was born in Mexico, Sinaloa, the state of Sinaloa, and I immigrated. Well, I didn't immigrate, but my parents brought me when I was very small to this country. So I'm a childhood arrival, and then later in life, I immigrated. My first year of law school, I went to Idaho School of Law, and then I transferred over to Creighton here in Omaha. Well, it was something long time coming. I had worked in Denver, Colorado as a paralegal for a solo practitioner, which was one of the main reasons why I decided to go to law school. I found my interest something that was more than just a job. And then that's when I decided I needed to go to law school. So it was a long time coming. When I started law school, I already knew I wanted to open my own office, and that was the long-term plan. But yeah, I mean, it's been a long road, but very exciting. Well, it's been very recent. I graduated last year and we've been open for about 6 months now. So very hectic with COVID-19 and the pandemic itself. But I do remember my first client. I had an advertisement on the radio, and I had basically given an opportunity to say or to relate to people that there's still opportunities out there. And my message for some reason resonated with this individual, and he said, I've met with several different attorneys, but you're the one. And I was just like, great. I mean, it's just so exciting when someone just resonates with your message. What I like most, well, aside from being in court, because that's always very exciting, but the feeling that you get once you know that you're helping someone that maybe doesn't think that they have rights, but then you explain to them, yes, you actually do have rights, and this is what we can do, and being able to help people be their better selves, and eventually immigrate to this country. So currently, I do immigration law, all areas, different areas. I'm trained in pretty much well-rounded in the immigration law area. And I also do criminal law. I have some court appointments with the Douglas County Court that I take. But aside from that, it's just taking it slow. So criminal and immigration. Most of my clients are Hispanic Latinos, and primarily, other than that, we do have Douglas County residents that are part of the court appointment from Douglas County, but yeah, for the most part, it's Latinos. I worry about the pandemic, of course. It's been a source of nervousness, but other than that, I do worry about the political and the immigration laws in the future. So that's my main concern right now is, what are we going to do? I feel like it's been quite a long time since we've had some sort of immigration reform. So I worry about whether it's getting too politicized and, some action. We need some action. Yeah, certainly. So my office is just me. So if you call, you'd be speaking with me. So it's very hands-on, only one person. And usually I will set up a consultation and we'll talk about the options, learn from the client, their background. I ask several questions to try to determine what their options are. And then after that, if they want to continue, then I will meet several more times with the individual and try to get more of their criminal or their criminal entries and background history, family history, so that I can better prepare them for either their case or their options. So in general, I want to assess the initial history. For example, in immigration, it's, how did you enter the United States? Where did you enter from? Were you ever encountered? Those types of questions. And then I also want to go into, do you have a criminal background and what types and how long ago? So try to assess that. And then obviously family relations. I mean, are you married? Do you have children? Do you have parents? Are you US citizens? And then for, random questions, have you ever been a victim of a crime in the United States? So essentially, those are the types of questions that I already have in mind when I first see a client. I do. I work with Volunteer Lawyers Project, and I've also worked with Immigrant Legal Center, and there's another corporation, but I do my pro bono through them. I have taken cases that come directly to me as pro bono, but for the most part, it's through Volunteer Lawyers Project. Well, you always want to make sure that you're following the CDC guidelines, making sure that you're social distancing, that you're wearing your face mask, and then having a separation of 6 feet as well, and sanitizer, offering that at all times, as well as, sometimes people just feel comfortable with a telephonic consultation instead of coming in person. Aside from that, just a lot of communication with the individual as far as, what's best for everyone. So initially, after I graduated and I started my own law firm, I wanted to reach out and I wanted to make connections. And I knew the Nebraska Hispanic Chamber of Commerce was one of those connections that I wanted to make. And I already knew beforehand about their membership and what it could offer. So I reached out to the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce for a membership. And then eventually, I got to meet the president and the treasurer, Jasenia Peck, and through them, later on, I've also became part of their, their board of legal advisors. For the most part, I think the benefits of being in the Nebraska Chamber of Commerce is networking. So getting to know a lot of people, knowing your community, knowing who they are, what they do, and as far as, being able to refer individuals that you already know that are in good standing. So a lot of networking and a lot of just giving back to your community. Well, we are located at the historic mansion in Blackstone. And like I said, it's a very personalized service. So I'm it. There's no one else here. So if you call, you will be in contact with me. I'm the person that follows up with you. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity.